Hello friends, welcome to Codes Laboratory, and in this session we will try to understand Fibonacci series. So first let's try to understand the output. So in this way the first number will be 0 and the another number will be 1, and after that the third number will be the addition of last two number. It means the third value will be the addition of 0 and 1, 2 will be the addition of 1 and 1, and the next number 3 will be the addition of 1 and 2, and so on. So well, this question can be asked in three ways. Like simply they can ask you to write a Fibonacci series, and they can give you some number like 100, and you need to print all the Fibonacci series numbers which will be coming before 100 or till 100, and they can ask you to write a Fibonacci series with two variables. Okay, let's start writing the program. So first we will create main method. Okay, after that we will create two variables which will be containing the first two numbers 0 and 1. Okay, and after that we will create one more integer type variable which will be used to print the Fibonacci series like this. Okay, so let's just try to do that. Let's take an example. If someone will ask you to write a Fibonacci series program till 10th values of Fibonacci series, so we can do that like this. So initially we will print first two numbers of our Fibonacci series, and that will be X and Y. I will add some space so they'll be aligned in same line. Yes, and as you can see we have already printed the two numbers first and second, so this loop will continue till 8th value, so we can take it like this. After that the number will be the summation of first two numbers. We'll be printing that required number, and we'll add one space. Okay, so the point is now you will need to take care about the last two variables or the last two values. Like for the first time when you will print 0 and 1, the next value will be 1, but once you have printed the 1, then the last value will be 1 and 1. So you will also have to change the value of X and Y, and to do that you need to use X is equals to Y. What was the value of Y? That will be the value of X, and what will be the value of number will be the value of Y. So let's try to execute our program. Okay, so as you can see we got the Fibonacci series, and if you want to print more than 10 numbers you can simply change the value from here. Like I wanted to print 15 Fibonacci series numbers, so in this way I will get 15 numbers of Fibonacci series. So this was the answer for first questions. If someone will ask you to create a Fibonacci series, simply you can do that while in this way. Okay, so let's just change the main, and let's just try to focus on the second program. So here they will ask you to print all the Fibonacci series number till 100. So let's just try to create the logic. Okay, this will be main. Okay, so over here we will first create two variable as we have done earlier for the first two values, like this. Then we will create another variable which will be our number of integer type. But over here we will have to take care, like earlier we were running our loop on the basis of how many numbers we wanted to print, but this time we will have to use our loop so that all the values till 100 will be printed. So to do that we will create one for loop, and this time we will use number is equals to x plus y, number is less than equal to 100, and we will left the last number because I'm going to change the value of number in the body of for loop. So to print the first two variables we will simply copy the same logic like this, and for the and from the third value we'll print like, and as we have taken care the values, the last two values in the earlier program, in the same way we will maintain that logic, and the number will be x plus y. So let's just try to execute our program and let's see if it is giving us all the value till 100 or not. Yes, we need to save this. Okay, so as you can see it is returning all the values till 100. So let's take an example, like I want only till 50, all the number of Fibonacci series till 50 number. So yes, you can see it is only printing till 50, and you can change this value and you can print how many numbers you want or till what number you wanted to print. So this was the second technique which can be asked you. Okay, so the third thing is they can ask you to create the Fibonacci series program with two variables. So let's just change this main method and let's try to do that also. Okay, so this time we will be using only these two variables. We will not use the third integer as we have used here, that was number. So let's just try to do that, and the logic will be same to print for first two values, and that will be like this. And suppose someone has asked you to print all the values till 10th Fibonacci number. So to do that I will be less than 10 minus 2. So you must understand like why I'm using this minus 2, because we have already printed the two values, that's why. And the value of I will be plus plus, and over here the value of y will be x plus y plus y, and the value of x will be y minus x. We will try to understand this logic later. Let's just try to print let's just try to execute our code, and to do that remove this. We will print y number this time, and yes, we will add some space. So first let's try to execute this code, and we'll try to understand whether it is working. Oh, it says public static void main string. Yeah, okay, we need to change this like this, and now it must be running fine. Okay, as you can see, it is printing all the 10 values of Fibonacci series. So let's just try to understand this logic, but before understanding that, let's just copy this thing so we will be able to relate our values. Okay, so over here the first value was 0, which we have assigned to x, and the next value will be 1, which we have assigned to y. So what we have done, we have started one for loop because we wanted to print the other 8 values. So total was 10, so that's why I have kept it like 10 minus 2. So for the next value, that will be the sum of the last two values, as we have seen in our earlier program also. So this one will be the summation of these last two values, these two will be the summation of last two, these 1 1. So that's why I have kept y is equals to x plus y. But in this way we have created the next value, but we will also need to keep the last two values, and to do that we will have to maintain the value of x. So let's just try to understand all this. So the value of x will be 0 and the value of y will be 1. So over here the value of x will be 0, value of y will be 1. But once we will come here, the value of y will be 1, and we will print here, so we will get our third variable. And after that, what we have done, we have changed the value of x like y minus x. So what it will do, the value of y is 1 and the value of x is 0, so the value of x will be 1. So once this loop will be completed for 0th value of I, it will go here and the value of I will be 1, and this time the value of y will be changed like x plus y. So the earlier value of y was 1 and the value of x was 1. So this time the value of y will be 2, and it will print our fourth value of Fibonacci series like this. And after that we have changed the value of x, like the value of y is 2 and the value of x earlier was 1. So this time the value of x will be same, 1. And once this loop will be completed for the value of ith is equals to 1, now the value of I will be 2 and the value of y will be x plus y, and that will be 1 plus 2. It means it will be 3. So it will print 3 and we will get our fifth value of Fibonacci series. And after that we will need to take care of value of x, and that will be y minus x. It means y is 3 and x was 1, so the value of x will be 2. And in this way it will keep on changing, and finally we will get our output. And if you wanted to print 15 numbers, you can simply change it from 10 to 15 and you can get the result. So this was all for this video. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks.